Hello again and welcome to another video. So today we're looking at this June 2022 Mercedes-Benz A35 AMG edition. This is with the Premium Plus pack, so pretty much top of the range. It's 4Matic, so four-wheel drive with the 7G gearbox, which they use in most of the AMG cars. So finished in Cosmos Black Metallic, one owner from new, a lady owner from new, and has completed its first service in June 2023, all by the local Mercedes dealer. It was a local car, or just a few miles down the road from us, and it's in beautiful condition. It's got some really nice spec, and the entire car, as always, has been machine polished to a very high level. It's got no swirl marks. We're going to take you around the car. So starting at the front, you'll notice that we've got the additional AMG styling package. Now that consists of an extra bit of trim on the side, the little aero kit on the side there. If I zoom in, there we go. And it runs along the bottom as well, so a little bit of extra trim there. And there is some extra bits on the back, so we'll show you that when we come round. Now we've got these multi-beam intelligent lights, which when we jump in the car, I'm going to show you just how they work. But you've got multiple bulbs in there, and they work in all different light and weather conditions to give the best visibility on the road. You've got that really nice grille, the AMG badge just there. Now if you come up onto the top, you're always going to get some what I call tiny little like dots in the paintwork, but there are no really nasty chips. They're just like little specks, and it's probably because of the very bright lights that we have above us up there. And I'm hoping they're going to hold out those lights because one of them's been playing up. But if we come up onto the top, there are no nasty scratches, no nasty chips. If we come down onto the front, down here, and if we look down the side of the car, now this is always a really good way to check out the condition of the panels to make sure it's not had any previous work. And as you can see, that reflection down the side is completely clean. So all lovely as it would have been new. We've got the 19-inch AMG wheels. Just going to come round to this side. So these cars, I think they run around about, is it 305 brake or 315? Might be a bit more, in fact, on this later one. But it'll all be in the advert, in the text. We've got front and rear parking sensors with the self-parking, or Parktronic, as I think Mercedes call it. Got the nice turbo 4Matic badge on the side there. All of the windscreen in nice condition. And you can see the interior now. We've got that two-tone red and black interior, which really makes this car ping, I think. And then we've got the AMG spoiler up on the roof. Let's bring you around and show you more of that. Really nice. And then if you look down at the bottom here, in the center, you can see more of that aero kit, the twin exhaust pipes. It's got a really nice rear end on this car. That sounds rude, doesn't it? But look, let me come round. I mean, that's a proper hot hatch, isn't it? Look at the shape, the way that the arches stick out, that bulbous look at the bottom and then narrowing at the top. It just looks like it's going to hold on the road, doesn't it, and grip. Love those rear lights as well. Let's have a look down the car from this, this angle here. Okay, let's come back out. So you've got keyless entry, the Premium Plus, basically. So they do this car as a standard AMG, A35 AMG. They do an A35 AMG Executive, a Premium, and then the Premium Plus is the most expensive package, and that's what's on this car. And then you've got the AMG styling package, again, which is on this car. So it's got some really nice, and the two-tone leather, that's all additional options. Now the wheels are finished in matte black. You've got those really nice big brakes. If I can zoom in enough. AMG, it's upside down, but little AMG logo on there. No damage on the wheel. We come to the back wheel. Running on Pirelli P0s. So matching tyres all round. Now the car is only covered about 11,500 miles, which I forgot to mention at the beginning. In fact, let's just do these wheels on this side. Again, vented brakes as well, vented discs. And no damage on that wheel either. If we come back out, see the car from this side. Right, so let's see, what should we do next? Let's pop the bonnet. So Dan, if you could come and give me a hand. I'm just gonna ask Dan to lift it up so it's a lot easier. Thanks, Dan. So here is your 4-cylinder AMG engine. I'm just going to try and move around, show you just how nice and clean this engine bay is. You've got that big turbo at the front there. All the pipe work in really nice condition. It's not very old essentially, so you'd expect it to be nice and clean, but I think this is exceptional. Come back up, give you a whole idea. That's the engine bay. And then if we look under the bonnet, just see how tight it is up here. Really nice and shiny and clean. Let's close that down. Don't be afraid to let, you don't want to slam it down hard, but you don't want to put it down so softly that you have to then push on the bonnet, because you can dent the bonnets. Oh, sounds like next door trialing out a car. So inside the door card, we've got the memory seats on both sides. So basically we've got 3 memory positions on the passenger seat, and we've got the heated seat button there, and also on the driver's side. Now the door card is in really nice condition. There are no marks, lovely and clean all the way to the bottom, no scuff marks. Red in the videos always comes out quite bright, as it does in the pictures, but it's actually quite a toned down red in the flesh. Now we haven't got the car on at the moment, but there's some strip lighting along the top there, which you can have in multiple different colours. If you go through the pictures, you'll see I did take some pictures with all of the lights off in the showroom, so that you could see the lighting in the car, which is pretty spectacular really for a car. We've got lumbar support on the side of the seat there. Really nice leather seats, no marks. Contrasting stitching and sort of built-in headrests, these AMG seats. Now the other thing these seats are is kinetic. They move about. There's a setting in the system, which I'll show you when we come around the other side. Just show you a bit more. We've got the pad in the center there you can sort of write on with your finger, and the bit behind, which is just, I think essentially this is just like a rest for your hand. Let's come out of there to do the back door card. Let's just zoom right out. Again, no marks on the handle, the door handle. It's like brand new, to be honest with you. There's no marks at all on that door card. It's really lovely. And the door shut. Again, backs of the front seats. If I come in close, all the center console there is in really nice condition. I think we've got is it a USB-C? Yeah, I think we've got a USB-C down there as well. Connector so the people in the back can plug in. Got center armrest. I think there's cup holders in there. Let's have a look. No, not cup holders in there. So no drinking in this car. And the headrest pops up in the center, Isofix. So moving round to the back. Now this has got keyless entry, so we should by swoop Now I don't think it does work right. So with the AMG styling kit, you don't get the foot. Yeah, so you haven't got the electronic boot. And that's because you can't have the sensor on there. You can barely get your foot under there, to be honest with you. So quite often with cars, if you have certain features on the car, you can't have another feature. So manual boot. All of the carpets are really nice condition. Warning triangle just down there. Come up onto the top. All of the trim, it's not scratched at all. And then underneath here, you can see that we've got premium sound in the car because it's got this additional speaker in the boot there. And then we've got the first aid kit, the little box with the locking wheel nut, pump and foam kit, everything in there. And I think, is that like a little amplifier? Might be for the telephone system actually. So really nice and clean in there. Just going to move back out, give you an overall picture, move around the plant. So we've got these handles you can pull down on. Top of the parcel shelf, no damage there. Spoiler, which I think adds a bit of weight to that boot, so close it gently. Door card, rear driver's side, rear, sorry. Again, no damage on there, really nice condition. Back of the front seats. Everything looks lovely in there. And then onto the driver's side. Let's just flip those lights onto auto for a second. So driver's door card. Again, no damage on there. Got folding mirrors and the central locking there as well. Illuminated door seals, obviously both sides on the front. All of the badges still on the car. Sometimes people jet wash the cars and they rip these off. It's such a shame. And the driver's seat, really nice condition. Okay, let's move the seat back to make it a bit easier for me to get in. So let's jump in. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start her up. Can you see those lights moving? Should we try that again? I think that's really quite... How sad am I? That's all those multi-beams flickering across. Looks really good from outside, especially at night. Now, this is where we could be here for weeks filming in here. So this display here runs all the way across. You have basically a little mouse on this side, which operates this side, this screen, and the one on the other side, which operates this screen. Now, if I move the mouse over to the left and press down, you can see these dots up here. That's the different windows, essentially, that we can have on that side. So I can then swoop across to, I'm gonna go, okay, so that's the middle. So I've swept over to the middle, and you can see that we can have, hang on, let's get this in focus. Consumption. You can set this up in so many different formats, it's ridiculous. What's that? Oh my God, that's that one. That's one I forgot about. So what happens now? Oh wow, that is, okay, so let's press, okay, back button. Okay, so back button will take us out of there. And if we can come across to the other side, we can also change this side. And you can have some of these features in the middle. So we've got the sat nav. Now if we press the home button, you've got all different information on here. So for example, if we go navigation, that's navigation in the middle, performance, so that's where we can have the AMG performance in here. And if we go to go home again, trip computer, the radio, the media. Now if we go in here, we're in sport. We can go into super sport, and that completely changes the whole look again. So as you can see, you can get completely lost. If I rev the engine on that side, so, yeah. Performance, AMG, oh, how do we go back? So we go window, and then we need to go back to the styles. We can go understated, like so. I think if we put, I actually like the sport one, so let's put it in. You can go classic as well, which is quite nice, and you can still change the information on the sides. But like I said, I think the sport looks really nice, so let's just leave it in that and move on to something else. So let's leave it in sport. Okay, now down on the steering wheel on this side, we've also got cruise control and speed limiter. So you can set the speed that you don't want to go over. We've obviously got the paddles, got the minus paddle on this side, or the up paddle, sorry, and the down paddle. I'll get that in focus. There you go, up. Gear shift is up here on the column. Start, stop button there. We've got all our lights over on this side, and the handbrake they've moved up onto here. It used to be further down on a lot of the A classes. Now we can also use this pad here to navigate, and there's a home button to navigate through. Now on each window you've got two different options as well. So let's just go back. So that's for your phone, obviously. Themes. Oh, here we go again, look. Standard, experience, sport plus, set theme. Let's just see what happens when we click. Okay, so we can set a complete different theme there. Where did we go for that again? This is the problem. You can get lost. Where were we? We went in there, we came out of there. Ah, themes down there, that was it. Experience. What's experience? Okay, let's leave it on that one. And then we can use up here. So we've got basically engine data, consumption, dynamic select. This is where you can set up the suspension of the car. We've got drive, reduced, moderate, sport or dynamic. If we come back, we can go into transmission, manual or normal drive, and then we've got dynamics, advanced, suspension, comfort, sport, sport plus. I'm just gonna go down. Is there one more further down? I can't remember. Now the other button we've got, now let me just come out of here. We've got drive modes over here. Let's just flip down. We've got sport plus, comfort. Let's go comfort. Now we've got a suspension button just here. So this is in comfort mode, sport, and then sport plus. And it shows you just up on here, look, what you've put the suspension in, and it tells you the other settings that you've done. That will also show up on here, or on the left hand, or the right hand one, sorry. So you can get that information pretty much wherever you want. Now I need to go home page, performance, we've got apps, right, comfort. This is the seat kinetics. So essentially you've got passenger and driver seat, and we can choose it to do the backrest and the seat surface, or one or the other. You can choose the duration by the looks of it, short, long. Okay, and basically you press play. In fact, let's do this side. Oh, I just heard that the seat just moved on this side. And what it does, it moves the seat about so you don't get cramped up, and it's sort of, I wouldn't say it's a massage, but it just moves the seat about. Duration, I'll put it on long. So I can feel that pushing into my back. It's using the bolster to sort of slightly move around, inflate, deflate, to stop me getting any pressure points, I guess. So really clever system. Seat kinetics, what happens if we go into the ambient lighting? Oh, we've got plenty of colours in here, multiple colours, effects. Like I say, you can get so lost with all the various different colours you can put in here. Quite like this red actually. So let's come out of there. So we've done media, we've done comfort. What was this one? So that was the seat. Let's just go back. What was the other side? Oh, that was the lighting. Okay, sorry. So we know. And then we've got the AMG performance, the apps. Right, settings. If we go into settings, what about self-parking system? What's this? Parktronic off. Oh, it turns some of the settings. Vehicles preferred for going into a car wash, basically. It turns some of the settings off. Parktronic off or on. And then what's this one? Active lane keeping assist off or on. This is the interior alarm. Then we've got camera and parking. Warn early or round. I can hear the seat on my left moving around. audio fade, auto reverse camera maneuvering assistance. So what's that one? I think that warns you of anything when you're in reverse. Active lane keeping, active brake assist. So anti-collision there, we can set that, put it on early. We don't want anyone having an accident, do we? Attention assist, traffic sign assist, visual and audio. You can have it on so it will warn you if the road speed changes. So there's lots in here. Let's move on to vehicle. Automatic seat adjustment. So we've got the easy entry and exit, which we'll use. So the seat will move back away from the steering column when you get out. Automatic locking, filling station search. Right, there's the other one, all different systems. We've got the intelligent lighting. That's for the headlights, which we've got on. Displays, controls. Like I say, there is so much in here. And then the owner's manual. So I think we've done enough of that. We've also got our synchronization for the temperature down here, and if we use the buttons down here, it'll bring up this display on the top, so we can adjust temperatures either side or synchronize them like so. We've got fan speed, we can adjust like so, or just put it on auto. For ease, I think we'll turn it down actually because that's a bit noisy. And then down here we've got cup holders, shortcuts for the system, radio, take you straight into the radio, volume button here. Now if you go in, this is what I was going to show you, equalizer, general, radio announcer, lots of different settings. Now if we go into sound, balance and fade, you can move that, the volume, automatic adjustment on, and you can adjust that. That's the equalizer there, so that's all done. And parking camera, we can put the car into reverse, camera opens up, we can change the view like so. If you move the steering wheel, and you still get this view on the left here. The button just to the left, this one here, before I forget, let's just put this in park, is for manual mode. So it keeps it in manual, so you can hold it in the manual mode. And we've got a shortcut to the car. So basically several shortcuts. Right, if we go to the navigation, nice and easy to use, where to put the address in or postcode, etc. Motorway information we can display. If you go into advanced, map orientation, yep, so I would go 3D on that one personally. In fact, if we go back in there, there's a few other settings there. Map version, text information, next intersection, etc. Yep. Announcements. Like I say, there's lots going on. And that seat to the left of me has just moved again. Right. Sunroof. We've got electric blind. Electric roof. Show that all working. It's Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well on this vehicle, which you do need a lead to plug in. We've got an adapter for a USB-C to a normal USB. Now the cable plugs in just to this little connection here. Plenty of space there. Right, I'm just trying to check round. We've got all the books in there. Right, I think what we'll do, we'll shut her off. I'm going to jump out now. Come round to the front. I've got the key in my pocket. I'm going to lock the car up. Now, if you were to lock the car up and on a hot day, come in closer, and it started to rain, Dan's just going to spray some water on that sensor. The roof will automatically close up for you and stay in that tilted position, so keep all the warm air flowing outside the car if it's a hot day. But if you have a shower, your car won't get soaked. Now, I think we've covered quite enough on the car. I got a little bit interrupted halfway through, but if you've got any questions, please get in touch. We've got a brilliant offer on the finance. We've just brought the rate down to 9.4%, which is very competitive at the moment. So if you wanted a PCP or hire purchase, the car has got just under 18 months warranty of the manufacturer left on it. If you want to take out an extended warranty, we can start that at the end of the manufacturers. We're doing some great deals on warranties at the moment as well. You can also go back to the manufacturer to have any work carried out as well. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. I hope it was helpful. Take care now. Bye.